Kayonda, thanks for watching Doing Life with Jenny. If you're new here, in June of 2023, I moved from St. Louis in the US to Mexico to the state of Hidalgo. I'm not on my usual phone, so the quality is probably going to be a little poor, but it's almost 4:30. I'm getting ready to catch the combi to go to the center and see if I can snag an appointment at the eye doctor today, or at least Monday. Ever since I moved here, especially in the morning, when I wake up, the inside of the bottom eyelid, maybe the top too, but that's harder to see, is very red. It feels like there's sand in my eyes. I have a lot of crusties around my eyes. Sorry if that's too much detail. Maybe it's just because of the dust here. I'm not sure. Thank goodness they're getting ready to pave my street. They've already started on the next block. Very slowly, but they've started. So I'm hoping that's it, but I figured I better check it out just in case, because these guys are pretty important. I have never been to the eye doctor in Mexico. No, I take that back. I went once because I was trying to get, prescription sunglasses. I have gone to the dentist here. I've gone to the walk-in clinics. I'm going to guess it's maybe 200 to 300 pesos for the visit, which is a little over $10 to $15. So let's go and see what happens. It's the next day because it was dark by the time I got my pizza and got home. So the eye doctor ended up being 800 pesos, a little over 40 US dollars, but it's because I ended up at like a fancy eye doctor. So the thing is, in the States, I think most eye doctors are both optometrist and ophthalmologist. And here there's a big distinction. Like there's one eye doctor where you just go to get your glasses, see if your prescription has changed. And then there's the other one, the ophthalmologist, that you'll go to if you actually have some concerns with your eyes besides your prescription changing. This doctor was so fancy that while I was in the waiting room, I even asked the nurse, "Hey, I just want to make sure I'm in the right spot. This is like a regular eye doctor, not just a surgeon, right?" Because all of the posters on the wall were about like laser eye surgery and like plastic surgery for the face too. So I'm sure there are eye doctors that are a lot cheaper, but I still think that's not bad considering I don't have any medical insurance at the moment. So I waited maybe 5 to 10 minutes before the nurse called me up and got my information, and then I waited maybe 5 minutes more before the doctor called me back. And again, I just walked in without an appointment. So first he had me read the eye chart, and of course I failed that. I can barely read the E. I bet I can't even read the E, I just know it's an E at the top. Then he had me look into the little machine and had me look up and sideways and whatever, and had his little stick to like pull my eyelids up and down. And I told him, like, I've been having this trouble since I moved here. Maybe it's just because of the dust, but I wanted to come in just in case it's not. I was kind of right. It is a bit of an infection, nothing serious at all, but because of the dust. So he gave me 2 prescriptions. I have to put this one in every 3 hours, except for while I'm sleeping. And then after I wait 5 minutes, I have to put this one in also every 3 hours. I just can't put them in together. And then I follow up on February 12th, just to make sure it's looking better. And then also at doctors in Mexico, they're going to give you a carnet. They have these for your dogs too. And at least for your dogs, it says like the date and what vaccine they had, or what like parasite preventative they gave them. And this one for the eye doctor, it only says the date and time of the appointment. Because, for example, at the vet, they do not keep a record. Like, you keep it on this little thing, and that's just the basics. Like, they're not keeping track of the dog's weight. Like, they do weigh the dog, but it's not like, oh, well, he dropped a lot of weight or he gained a lot of weight. Maybe we should be concerned about that. Like, if you're not paying attention, they're not going to catch that. I'm not sure how good of records they keep at actual doctors here. Because I've only had experience going to like the walk-in clinics at the pharmacy, and they do not keep any kind of record. So whenever I have to go to an actual doctor or some kind of specialist next, I will let you know. It looked like this eye doctor was taking notes on his computer, so I've already taken you to the dentist with me here in Mexico. I am due for a cleaning, so I will let you guys know how much that cost. And for both eye drops altogether, it was 565 pesos, so about $30 again without any insurance. I also need to get my blood drawn for the endocrinologist because of my prolactinoma, a tumor on the pituitary gland. But I don't actually need to see the endocrinologist unless my prolactinoma level comes back too high, then I will need to find one. But it's been very stable for the last several years. Why pay to go to the doctor if I can just go to the lab and see that my medicine's still doing its job? Of course, it wouldn't hurt to go ahead and get established with the endocrinologist. But we'll probably wait until like my US students have spring break or summer break or something, because I will have to go to Pachuca for that. If you'd like to see more content about me living in Mexico, be sure to subscribe and turn on that notification bell. Adios.